Hey folks, good evening. Welcome to the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. What's next for you? Visit cnext.bank for more. Happy New Year. Last stream of 2025 as we kind of tie a bow on the year and get ready for 2026 and whatever the new year may hold. Obviously looking forward to a lot of new and exciting things in the first full year of the Digital Weather Desk. But thank you so much for making this happen so far. Did Stanley get locked in here? Stanley's in here in the live stream. Yep. Hey, bud, you're just going to have to wait. The chief forecaster. Take a look at I-20, and things are moving smoothly at this hour. Let's keep it that way as we go through the night across all ArcLimus roadways. No drinking and driving. Be extra patient on the roadways tonight. Again, we don't want any unnecessary tragedies just because somebody's an idiot and decides to get behind the wheel after they've had something to drink. So, again, be smart on the roadways tonight. A check of temperatures across the area, and most of us are back in the low to mid 60s. 70 in Shreveport, 65 Monroe, Columbia, 62 in El Dorado, 61 currently in Camden. Wind speeds are back out of the southwest pretty consistently in the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. Some areas seeing some slightly higher sustained winds than that. The other big concern, or I guess the only concern as we go through the night, is the dry conditions that we've endured through most of the last half of the month of December. And on that note, let me take a brief foray from where we are because I forgot to throw a graphic in here. My bad. But we can get that fixed. All right, so this is where we are precip-wise in the last 30 days. Obviously, you're aiming for about 100% of your normal rainfall. And we are nowhere close to that for the vast majority of our area. We need rain. The drought monitor was issued a day early. It's usually updated on Thursdays, but because of the holiday, they issued it a day early. Now the entire ArcLimus region, our entire coverage area, is now under some state of drought conditions, whether it's abnormally dry, moderate drought conditions, or severe drought conditions. Thankfully, in our area, we're not dealing with extreme or exceptional drought conditions yet. Probably not going to get to that point. But we don't want to tempt it as we continue with the prolonged dry conditions across the area. Where does this rank, at least for Monroe, in terms of the driest Decembers on record? Assuming that we get no rain tonight, and we won't, it will be the third driest December that we've seen on record in Monroe. Again, records go back, I believe, to the 1930s or so in Monroe. So a dry month, especially for December, which is usually not a very dry month in our area. Take a look at the infrared satellite, and again, nothing showing across the region. It's been a sun-filled day across the ArcLimus to wrap up the year. Your radar always made possible by Brown's Roofing. If the radar's been unkind to your roof, schedule your free roof inspection at brownsroofingla.com. Likely to stay quiet through the rest of the week. Some small rain chances return on Friday. Winds are back out of the southwest. They'll stay that way through the overnight, maybe becoming west-southwesterly at times through the day tomorrow. And we will see a general increase in cloud cover. Most of those clouds don't return until late in the afternoon, and there are still some questions as to how much cloud cover we'll see as we go through the day. Nonetheless, we'll see more than we saw today, which was pretty much no cloud cover. And those clouds continue to gather ahead of an area of low pressure and a weak upper-level disturbance that will be deepening as it moves toward our region through the day on Friday. It could generate a few spotty showers. In fact, Barron 3K is perhaps a smidge more aggressive in terms of the rain as we go through the day on Friday. Nothing overly aggressive, but maybe some spotty showers. That advances off to the east rather quickly during the afternoon and evening hours Friday. By Friday night, Saturday, the cold fronts advance through the area, and we've set up with clearing skies and mild conditions. Temperatures will take a brief dip this weekend, nothing dramatic, probably back into the 60s. As you plan the early parts of next week, sunshine's expected, very dry Monday, Tuesday, but we start to work rain chances back in maybe by the end of next week. Chris, Happy New Year to you. I'll see you next year. Kim, Happy New Year to you as well. Take a look at the forecast as we go through the next 12 hours. It'll be chilly as you ring in the new year at midnight. If you're getting old like me and you're just going to ring it in with the East Coasters at 11, I'm trying to ring it in with folks. I'm trying to ring it in with like the folks out in the middle of the ocean. Which I don't know how the times. I know how time zones work, but I can't think of a place that has the perfect like 9 o'clock time zone in relation to our. You know what I mean? I want to go to bed at 9 o'clock and still ring in the new year. We don't always get what we want. Low to mid 40s as we go through the overnight, eventually dropping to near 40 by daybreak. If you're out by 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I again want to urge you, please celebrate responsibly. No rain chances tonight. Overnight lows, again, right around daybreak will be near 40. Upper 30s for some. Winds will be light out of the southwest. Highs tomorrow, mid to upper 60s for your New Year's Day. Winds west, maybe southwest at times, 10 to 15 miles per hour. So a smidge breezy as we go through the daytime hours on Thursday. A look at the 7-day forecast made possible by 3B Hardware. Mid-70s Friday. We work that cold front through, bring slightly cooler temperatures, but staying mild and quiet this weekend, and staying mild and quiet through the early half of next week. Highs in the 60s, maybe even back to 70 by Wednesday, or low 70s by Wednesday, morning lows 40s and 50s. And we will be looking at a storm system maybe late next week and into the next weekend that could be impactful for our area. I've talked about it for the last couple of live streams. It is something that we will probably talk about in tomorrow's live streams and beyond, simply because, A, it could be a pretty impactful weather system or the beginning of an impactful pattern across our area. And also, there's not a whole lot to talk about between now and then. So we obviously talk about something when there's something to talk about. Happy New Year to you as well, Ethel. And that is how the forecast shakes out as we wrap up the last live stream of 2025. And a reminder that the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank, is a digital weather platform serving 33 parishes and counties across northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi. It is made possible 100% free to you by the local businesses that you see there on your screen. You play your role by being here day in and day out, following us on your favorite social media platforms, and support our local business partners when you can, if you can. First 4 months are now in the books of the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank. And I am just overjoyed and overwhelmed by the local business support that we've received so far. And even those that haven't financially supported us have also still given us kind of that pat on the back and said, hey, we appreciate what you're doing, and that's cool. To you folks out there, the community, you guys have just been awesome. And also the weather's been very cooperative for us. Happy New Year to you, Onithia. I hope you enjoy the evening. But the weather's been very cooperative with us as well. We know we're going to get the active stuff eventually. We know the tornado watches are going to come back. We know that severe weather will return to the area. Eventually, winter weather threats will probably return to the area in some degree. So all that stuff's going to happen. We've had a very fortunate, relatively quiet 3 or 4 months to get rolling here and to see what works and what doesn't, for me to get comfortable in my own skin, because this is still, again, a very different thing than what I've been used to for 20 years. I'm still not 100% comfortable in my own skin, so we're gonna get there, but we've been able to kind of test some things out, see what works, get the app up and rolling, and again, we're very, very fortunate that Mother Nature has kind of cooperated with us in this regard. It's all still very new, and there's still a lot planned into 2026, and I look forward to sharing a lot with you as we go into the new year. But first 4 months in the books, thank you so much for making it possible, and thank you for letting me get to spend some time, more time with my family and create a better work-life balance. Kathy asked, do you really see any cold weather for us in January and February? I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to post at 6:30 tonight. We have the coldest temperatures of 2025. And it's just the coldest lows in Monroe, El Dorado, and Greenville. The top 10. We've been doing the year in review. Those are the last ones we've done. If you go look through that list at 6:30, for all three cities, the vast majority of our coldest temperatures, coldest lows come in January and February. So statistically, and it's not just for last year, it's pretty much most years, the coldest temperatures we're going to see are typically in January and February. So yes, I do think the coldest air of the season, or at least the most prolonged cold air of the season, is still in front of us. It's not behind us. I think the best chance of wintry precipitation, whether it actually happens or not, who knows? That's just a wait and see until the day it happens or doesn't happen. But I think that the best chances of wintry precipitation are probably still in front of us as well. We still have a lot of winter left. December is really kind of the appetizer of winter. January and February are the main course. And then there really is no dessert. Sometimes you get a snow cone. Get it? Because we guys. Anyway, I'll see you next year. Enjoy the evening. Again, celebrate responsibly. Stanley's really ready to get out of the studio, home office, whatever, so we're going to get him out of here. Thanks so much for stopping by the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank. Forecast is always available at digitalweatherdesk.com and on the Digital Weather Desk app. Fishing game comes out at 8 o'clock tonight. Like I said, I've got some statistics coming out for you at about 6:30 year in review, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, the first morning of 2026, with a look at the forecast as well. Have a great night, everybody.